welcome back to another lip balm review, and this one, oh boy, I have not been looking forward to this one. Honestly, I don't know why I thought it was a good idea at the time when I bought it to even buy this one. Everything about it sounds horrible. It's beer flavored. I hate beer. Why? Like, what kind of mindset was I in the day that I bought this? Was it just that it's so weird and off the wall and I've never seen another one that was that flavor that I just was intrigued to see if it was as nasty as the real thing? I don't know. But I am going to throw that, that disclaimer out there that I do have a bias in that going into this, I hate beer to begin with, so there's a good chance I will hate this. So take my review with a pinch of salt, because if you like beer, maybe you'd like this more than I probably will. So, just throwing it out there. I don't know if just it's an acquired taste. I don't know if I hate the stuff because I have this whole mental link that my dad used to give me beer to cure hiccups, which, in hindsight, as an adult, thinking back to that, it's like, doesn't alcohol cause hiccups? I was like 2. What were you doing? I don't know. But regardless, I cannot stand the stuff. I do not drink this stuff. It is just... So, I am so scared of opening this, not gonna lie. But, yeah, don't be in a rush to grow up, kids. Stuff like this is, well, I mean, the real thing, not the lip balm, but beer, in my opinion, is like one of the nastiest creations ever in the history of man. So we're gonna open it and review it, because apparently, I don't know why. But yeah, format-wise, it is a stick, and the packaging, it's got the My Lip Stuff logo, it's got some beers back here, green beer, yep. I'm hoping it doesn't actually contain any beer. That'd be really gross. I'm looking at the ingredients. We've got sunflower oil, beeswax, cocoa butter, sweet almond oil, castor oil, jojoba oil, avocado oil, aloe vera, essential and or flavor oil. So I don't think it actually contains beer, thankfully. But My Lip Stuff is usually smack dab on the mark of their scents, so I'm scared. But we're gonna open it up. Okay, I'm gonna just get the little sticker off of here first, because otherwise it'll make me OCD the entire video. But while I do that, yeah, these are natural and organic, in case anyone was wondering, although I think that ingredients list probably told you that. So, that's probably why they've got the higher price tag on them. And I don't believe this one's limited edition. I think this label was, but you can buy it year-round. Just, I believe this was from last year's St. Patty's Day collection, and I think I just wanted to have another one that was themed for St. Patrick's Day. That is my only thought of why I even bought this. So yeah, the amount of product you get is 0.15 ounces, standard stick amount. And the shelf life on an organic lip balm, since it's not listed on here, generally a year and a half, 2 years, somewhere in there. Use your own discretion. If it looks funny, if it smells funny, toss it. Sometimes they last longer, sometimes they don't last as long. It depends on a whole lot of factors. But anyway, price point on these depends on how many you buy. If you buy, like, a limited edition label one, I think they're like $5. If you buy a normal label one, it's like $4.50 if you just buy one. And it's like 1 to 5 is that price. 5 to 10 is like, I forget if it's a quarter off or 50 cents off. The next bracket brings it down more, and so on and so forth. Go to the website, they have a pricing chart, but it absolutely depends on how many you buy. So, sturdiness, let's see. We got a wiggly turn wheel, you know how I feel about those. But the cap is nice and tight, so at least we've only got one pet peeve instead of 2. So, there's that. No special features like SPF or medications, so that means we are at the part that I've been dreading. I have to smell it. Oh god. I'm scared. Alright. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We will get through this together. Okay, that's not as bad as I was expecting. But it's not good. It does smell like beer, but it's not as overwhelming as, like, if you open a bottle of beer and smelled it. I was expecting, honestly, it to be exactly like that. This, thankfully, is not as heavy as that. But it's still got that weird, wonky smell to it that beer has. I'm just like, oh boy. But it's just natural white wax in there, so it will go on clear. And being it's my lip stuff, it's going to be super, super shiny, so let's put it on. I hope it doesn't taste like beer, although I have never found a my lip stuff yet that actually has flavor in it, just scent, so I think we're okay. Okay, it does get a little stronger after you put it on. Ew. That was a huge mistake putting that much on. But, it looks like it melted a little bit. Anyway. Oh, it's one of the really wet ones from them. Okay, well then. You never quite know what you're gonna get with this brand. Some of them have more body to them, others feel so wet that they feel like they're going to drip off. I actually had one once that did drip and it was really gross. This one I don't think is dripping, so I mean, you know, it's got that going for it. It is super shiny, which I always appreciate. I like that a lot in a lip balm. Yeah, it's really glossy. I do appreciate that. I wish it didn't smell like beer, but, you know, that's kind of my bad for buying one that smells like beer. Not their fault. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who are like, oh my god, this is the most amazing thing ever. It smells like beer. So I'm like, please no. So anyway, let's see, consistency. What would I describe this as? It's definitely thin. It's a thin, thin thickness lip balm. Not thin medium, that doesn't even make sense. It's really, really, really slick. Very wet feeling. Very slippery, very greasy, very oily. And yet, for as slick as it is, if you have even the tiniest bit of chapped lips underneath, you can still feel the chapped lips underneath. That kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Usually I put it on so it smooths it all down and heals it, and I don't have to feel the chappiness. Yeah, no, I still feel it underneath. That's just great. So, you know, it loses a point just right there for that. Moisturization-wise, you know, I've had mixed results with this brand. Some of them have actually done a thing. Other ones have made things worse. I don't know which way this is gonna go because it's a first impression, so my fingers are crossed. I am hoping for the best it doesn't make things worse. But yeah, so drink test. Oh boy. I actually do have my coffee with me today, so I can test this. I do not have high hopes for it. First sip's okay. Oh, come on. This is the one from this brand that actually holds up better to the drink test. Usually they fail at hardcore within the first couple sips. I have to check some more now. I also just smelled my coffee. Are you kidding me? Okay, you know what? This may be the first My Lip Stuff one that I've reviewed that actually holds up to the drink test. Fine, they gain a point back for that. Oh boy. The overall longevity, though. Now I'm curious about this one, because since the others all failed the drink test, and this one didn't, maybe this one will last longer, but usually I don't even get an hour's wear out of this brand. So, just throwing it out there. Maybe this one will be different, but usually with this brand, that's the longevity. So, what am I going to rate this one? Well, because I am not a fan of the scent of beer, I am knocking it a point for that. I am sorry. I know that I am biased, but, you know, this is my review. If you like beer, how about you buy one? You throw your own review out there into the ring. But this is, you know, my review. I am also going to knock it a point for the Wiggly Turn Wheel. I know I am petty, but it is what it is. Let me think. What else? The price point. Not a fan of their price point. Not gonna lie. That you have to buy a ton to get anywhere near like a fair price. But, oh, what else? Consistency, not wild on it, that I can still feel the chapped lips underneath. Not wild about that. So I think this one gets a 6 out of 10. Which is higher than I was expecting it was going to get, honestly. I thought I was going to give it like a 3 or something. No, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I mean, it's not great, in my opinion, and not just for the scent. I mean, I had other issues with it than just the scent. Granted, most of them are just my own weirdness against it, and that's not even counting my texture issues with this weird label that they always use, the paper they use for it. Just, I know, my Asperger's is showing, but just, I have texture issues with certain things, and the particular type of paper they use on these just makes me cringe a little bit every time one of my nails even just slightly brushes against it. But I did not count that against it, because that is my own issue. That, you know, that's my own thing. But, you know, for the actual product itself, I feel like it is fair for me to judge on the scent and my opinions on it. So, just saying, since I do with every other product as well. So, that is about all I have to say on this one. So, you know, as usual, if you like this video, click the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Leave comments down below. Do any of you guys have this very weird, obscure lip balm? If so, what did you guys think of it? Leave it in the comments down below, because I'm very curious to, like, hear anyone else's opinion on this one. I don't think I've ever known anyone else who's bought it. That also could have been part of why I bought it, because I was just intrigued that, like, literally no one seems to own this. So, you know what? Let's buy it and review it, because somebody's gotta. So yeah, leave comments down below, and until next time.